Hi everybody, Mark Lawrence once again for the college football videos with my top tips and observations on this week's football card, this being our 10-star college football game of the week card on Saturday. Observation number one, it was a tough week for elephants last week, especially if you are a Republican. With Mitch Romney and Paul Ryan going down, so too to the Alabama Crimson Tide, losing in stunning fashion at home against Texas A&M. All in all, a tough week for elephants last week. Observation number two, our top studs on the football card in our What Have You Done For Me Lately category. Our number one stud, once again, Utah State. Number two, Kansas State, the new number one team in the BCS polls. And our number three stud, Clemson, on a major winning run out of the ACC. Although I feel these three teams will struggle this week. A little bit more about that later in the show. Our top three duds on the What Haven't You Done For Me Lately. Number one, again, Southern Mississippi, still looking for their first win of the season. Number two, out of the Big Ten Conference, the Fighting Illini of Illinois on a severe point spread losing slide. And number three, out of the Big East Conference, the Temple Owls, who have still yet not outgained a football team, although I feel Southern Mississippi cracks through and wins their first game of the season this Saturday. Moving on to our top tips on the football card Saturday. Tip number one on the football card, 4 leaking oil favorites. These are favorites that have lost the stats in their last 3 football games, yet find themselves favored. One of them, if you can believe it, is number one Kansas State, who's been outgained their last 3 football games in a row. Will fade the Wildcats, who are leaking oil today. Moving on to tip number two, as the noose tightens, it tightens tighter and tighter for undefeated teams on the road this stage of the season. That happens to be, again, Kansas State and the Ohio State Buckeyes today. Kansas State goes in to play Baylor. The Bears will be coming with everything they've got. Will fade Kansas State and Ohio State in our As the Noose Tightens plays today. And tip number three on the football card, it's our Dia Dogs in Action, doing it again, dominating dogs. These are teams that have dominated their opponents in the past, yet dress up as underdogs. The play today is the Tennessee Volunteers, who have knocked off Vanderbilt 28 of the last 29 times they played, yet they find themselves an underdog today, badly in need of a win to keep their bowl hopes alive. Play on Tennessee as a Dia dog in action, doing it again today. And if you haven't done so yet, join me today for my 10-star college football game of the year. You can get it by logging on to the website at playbook.com or call me toll-free now to get on board, all part of a 10-star weekend of winners at 1-800-321-7777. You'll be glad you did. Until next week for the college football videos, this is Mark Lawrence, reminding you to always remember to bet with your head, not over it, and good luck as always.